Someone said superheroes are ordinary people who make themselves extraordinary. That's us with our finances. All those who are financially successful have chosen to make themselves better than ordinary. Watch the video to find out how you can too. Hi there, I'm Michelle and welcome to my channel where we talk money and having more of it. And today we're going to talk about becoming a financial superhero. Now, I'm not a huge fan of those superhero movies as a genre in general, but I do love a superhero who is totally ordinary, not knowing or not yet having their powers, and following the story of how their powers are uncovered or developed as a superhero faces their life challenges. Watching the Flash series on Netflix recently, what's one of those heroes type of journeys, got me thinking, this is us with our money. We aren't born knowing how to manage our money or what traits we need to develop to become good at doing so. However, we are given life lessons as we mature, which reveal our skills and bring out the money superhero in us. So here are the top 4 of those skills to develop to speed you on to becoming your own financial superhero. The first lesson was that the Flash had to learn how to use his extraordinary powers. The Flash, or Barry Allen as his nerdy, cute, real-life persona is known, was struck by lightning caused by the explosion of a particle accelerator. Emerging from the resultant coma with his new powers, he had absolutely no knowledge and no training on how to use them. And in fact, on trying out his new super speed, he realizes he's never learned how to stop, and he ends up crashing a number of times and breaking a number of bones. Lucky for him though, another side effect of his power is that he's able to heal rapidly. We are exactly the same when it comes to developing our financial skills, and we'll have to forgive ourselves a few tries and fails as we learn to navigate how to delay gratification by not spending all our money now and putting some aside for our future stability. Not being overcome by FOMO when our friends are exercising their spending muscle and doing all those expensive things we think we should also be doing now. And being patient and letting our investments grow over time. As for poor Barry, we are going to learn some lessons at the School of Hard Knocks, and these unfortunately are the most valuable lessons. But on a positive note, the more open we are to learning and the more proactive we are in going about building our financial knowledge, the less painful and the less frequent these lessons are likely to be. Lesson number 2. The Flash had a big motivator which drove him. The young Barry had tragically watched as his mother was murdered by a supervillain, and his father was imprisoned, wrongfully accused of her murder. This motivates Barry beyond all else to fight for those who are less able. His strong motivation keeps him fighting on and honing his skills, even when faced with stronger, more powerful villains. Being a financial superhero is equally as hard. We will also face those seemingly unbeatable supervillains and unsurmountable challenges. And if we haven't strapped on a strong motivator as our armor, we may find ourselves feeling defeated. An unbeatable financial superhero is one with a strong vision of what she wants her money to do for her. She knows what she wants from her life, and she knows how she wants to live her life now and in the future. She has big, audacious goals and pity anything or anyone that gets in the way of her achieving them. Lesson number 3. The Flash feels the fear, but still takes action. The Flash has to constantly face mutant villains who are also changed by the lightning strike. As the normal Barry, he knows intellectually that he cannot always overcome many of them, and he often fears for his loved ones as well as himself. Barry has the choice to run away forever. After all, his speed is his superpower, nobody would catch him. He could also hide his head in the sand and ignore everything. Or he can go and take a long, hard look at that villainous foe and figure out how to take him on and defeat him. Because it's a TV series, Barry obviously chooses the third option. We can too. Our finances can be a very emotive and scary place if we haven't been paying the right kind of attention to them. And it can feel overwhelming to pull back the curtain and face the financial super gremlin. But facing our fears is the way to put them in context. They are probably a lot more manageable than we think once we have clarity and we know what actions we need to take. And by facing them, we empower ourselves to take those actions and start to live a much more financially stress-free life, free from those money supervillains of shame, fear, and overwhelm. Lesson number 4 is the Flash does not give up. In every series of The Flash, we see the same thing. Barry gets beaten down, he gets trampled, he gets his bones broken, he's questioned, he's doubted, and his ego gets in the way. But through it all, he's driven by his strong moral compass and his goal to make the world a better place, and he will not give up. Our personal finances are unfortunately not as exciting, and we aren't going to have the happy ending in the 45 minutes that each series has. We are in it for the long haul. So in some ways, our financial superpower has to be that much stronger than Barry's, in that we have to also have the endurance to keep on with our financial plan, saving way more than we spend, building our nice, juicy nest egg, and continuously facing our villainous enemies of FOMO, market crashes, impatience, the need for instant gratification, comparisonitis, and whatever others come up for you. I know there are thousands more to insert here that will come as a challenge to all of us. And we may not have been born with our financial superpowers, but we are developing them day by day as we manage our money. And by knowing which skills we need to work on, we can jump the queue to becoming a financial superhero. For more talk about the markets, money, and other things that build a wealthy life, pop over to herwealthiq.com and sign up to my newsletter. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, please let me know by liking it. Share it with any other ladies who want to change their financial story. And please comment if you have anything to add or you found anything helpful. For financial education designed for women, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell to be notified when I post a new video.